Hello world, welcome back to Agileonthetrail. I'm your host Voices, and today is Tuesday, September the 12th, making this day 165 on trail. This video is going to be a little different. Yeah. It's going to be half about what goes on not on trail, specifically with a user request that I had in the comments about packing up my backpack, how I do it currently. Also, some updates of some Tramily members of mine that I used to have, specifically Cheesecake and Hootie Hoo, aka Mike and Cat. Also, I'm waiting on word from Whack. Hopefully, he will get back with me soon so I can share those news updates as well. Anyways, let's get into it. I want to show you what it's like for a hiker to hit a hotel room, or at least me, to hit a hotel room and then, start taking care of chores. All right, let's see what I did to this room. I'm just going to start off with walking in the door here and stuff. So I've moved the chair over in front of the heater. Mind you, it's been raining. It's been miserable here in Maine. At least the weather has returned to normal. So I have my soon-to-be departed shoes drying out a bit more. Socks drying out. The insoles drying out. My headband drying out. Shirt drying out. Other miscellaneous clothing that I have that wasn't, wet, but just kind of, laid it out on the bed, whatever. Just, make sure I have it and it's okay. Also, the trash bags that I use to keep the clothes in or separated or whatever in my backpack, so that in really wet weather, it's another protection layer for them not getting wet. Immediately upon entering the door, my hiking stick's just propped up right there. Here's some of the stuff that I keep in the backpack or on the backpack. My two foam pads that I use for sleeping on and sitting on, tent stakes, my food bag, and my miscellaneous items such as toothpaste, toothbrush, spoon, my body glide for chafing, toilet paper, some energy drinks, and that's trash, my Sawyer straw, my 2 water bottles. Here's my cold soak jar and utility jar, cup, scoop, whatever. More medicine like ibuprofen and stuff. I have a little case that I've been using at the very beginning to keep it all secure. Hey, this is my breakfast drink of choice. Good old Mountain Dew. Here's my hiker wallet. Basically, it's my little penknife, my little microfiber for my glasses, and then any receipts that I currently have, which I usually throw away as soon as I get in a place like this, which I haven't done yet. And my what cash I carry and my cards. Popcorn I bought from last night when I'm watching movies, towel that I used. Here's my sleeping bag, just hung over a chair. It didn't get wet, but when I'm in my tent, it's a single wall tent, and the inside of the tent gets condensation from me breathing throughout the night. It is it's not an issue. It's just a fact of life with single wall tents like these Z-Packs duplex tent that I use. And the sleeping bag sometimes rubs up against the inside of the tent and picks up that condensation. And it gets a little damp. It doesn't get wet, it gets a little damp. So this is enough to air it out, dry it out. That is my food resupply for the next 3 days, minus the bananas that I have to process this morning. I'll break it down into little plastic sandwich bags and stuff. But that is basically my meal plan for the next 3 days, and I'll go through that here later. Here's my backpack liner. It's basically a big trash bag. It's a 2 mil contracting trash bag that I use. Got some tape here. Didn't know this was here. But anyways, probably some trash I got into it. I'll take it off later. Yeah. You know what that's about? That's just, you know, place the refrigerator. Open that up. I got a little bit of pineapple in there that I want to eat this morning. Some candy bars I'm going to pack out as treats to myself while I'm packing. The cream cheese is for the bagels, which, by the way, I will pack out. And in the little freezer unit, I have my breakfast sandwiches, which I'll heat up in the microwave. Over here, some more stuff that kind of dry out, air out. Rain jacket, which I've been using. It's a vest. It's very light. I've been using this a lot. This is actually my main, well, warmth during the day. I sweat out what I wear. And so when I get chilled, I put that on. Here's my puffy. When I do get to camp and I stop hiking for prolonged periods of time, I put the puffy on. It is the main warmth factor when I am still hanging my backpack upside down so that it can dry out both on the bottom and on the inside and everywhere else. These are the leg extenders, or the leg sleeves, I guess, for my pants, which are now shorts. I'm wearing the shorts. This is a stuff sack that I've had forever. This is probably the only thing I did not buy prior to trail. That I used, that I already had, that I already owned. And this is just a stuff sack for my tent, which is right here, airing out. Packed it away wet, and it's dried out. It doesn't need to be up against a heater or anything else, just normal room stuff to dry it out. Nothing going on in the bathroom, just typical whatever, but just to show you, I had to do the hiker bath thing and laundry. And that is just some of the dirty water that I have yet to clean up. That'll go away in the morning. But yeah, this is like a room explosion. Like, it's really messy. But in about 30 minutes, it's all going to be here neatly on the bed. And I will show you how I packed my backpack. All right, well, this is, oh yeah, over here. This is me charging up my devices. So my 10,000 milliamp battery pack, my headlamp, there's my earphones. Yeah, I do not use them when I'm hiking. I use them like when I'm in my tent or in a shelter or whatever, so I can listen to music that I have pre-downloaded on my stuff. Yes, adult beverage, popcorn from the movies last night. What did I watch? I watched Jack the Beanstalk movie, whatever that is, and part of Iron Man 4? What was it? Anyways, just stupid movies that were on at the time. All right, well, I am going to get ready this morning to, an hour and 15 minutes before I think about leaving the door to go to the Traders to hopefully get new shoes. And oh, by the way, I need new pants. These right here on the back side, I slid down some rock too much. There's a hole right where the sun don't shine. See ya. Hey, just a quick video about the shoes. Anyways, like I said, I picked these up. I think you guys remember the video where I showed you my old Topos, which were gray. I picked these up new when I first got into Connecticut. It seems like eons ago, but sometimes it just feels like yesterday. They're starting to peel away a little bit, which is what I had an issue with on one of the pairs. Typical holes and scratches. I got a hole there. This one's held up pretty well, except for this big blowout right here. I can practically stick my hand right through it. But mostly, it's the lack of tread. I mean, this is practically smooth. This is not going to carry me on rocks, roots, or mud very well. It literally is almost worn smooth in places. The heel's kind of good, but kind of not. And the support in here is totally blown as well. Over here, the right foot, a little bit more separation here at the top. Again, more peeling there. Let's see here. Oh, another blowout here. So similar on this side. I believe my last pair did the same thing too. Hole here, so it's almost mirrored, really. And again, the tread is just pretty much non-existent at the ball of my feet. And you know, when you're stepping down and trying to catch yourself, yeah, that's where it's going to go. And on the right side, the support has gone as well, even though I use the Dr. Scholl's heavy-duty boot inserts. Yeah, which I did pick these up like 2 weeks ago. Anyways, excuse the dirt and stuff. I didn't feel like I should wash them since I'm about to throw them away and pick up a new pair. Unfortunately, the outfitter I'm going to, I already know, doesn't carry this exact brand and model of shoe. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do about the shoes. I'll probably have definitely a different model of shoe. I don't know if it's gonna be a different brand yet. We're gonna find out here in a little bit. All right, get my morning routine going and then show you how I pack my backpack. All right, so way back, I believe in Lebanon, when I zeroed there, somebody posted up a comment, hey, how do you pack your backpack? Well, I don't have anybody to help me like hold the camera and anything. I don't have a tripod, and my attempts to set this up has gone in vain. So I'm gonna go step by step real quick. And yeah, it's gonna be like one of those type of videos where I start and stop all the time. Main compartment. So at the base of the backpack, it's my sleeping bag right there. This thing right here. In my dry sack. And it's in the backpack at the bottom in my bag liner, trash bag, so that it remains dry. And I have been in through soaking rains and everything else, and it stays dry. Because one, the backpack helps shed most of the water. It's not waterproof, but it helps shed most of the water. Two, the bag liner I have in it keeps most of the moisture out that does get in. And then three, I have the third protection, which is the dry sack itself. All right, same goes for, this is my puffy jacket right there. This right here is my puffy jacket. And this right here is my clothes, my camp clothes, which is my mid layers that I picked up in Lebanon. Let's see here, the pants, the shirt, gloves, the beanie, an extra pair of socks, rain mitts, and a strap to the backpack that I used to use that went around right here to help hold in some gear, that I'm not using at this point in time, but I don't want to send it home. I want to keep it with me just in case I have a use for it. And then at the top, or near the top of the backpack, is my tent. The reason why that tent is near the top is when it's rainy or it's dark or getting dark, I need to set up my tent fast. I need to set up my camp fast. I need to get into my backpack, get my tent, set it up, and then be able to throw things in. And I want to keep my camp clothes, my puffy, my sleep gear all dry. This is just an extra bag. At the very, very top is my food bag, which contains my food and any other food items that I'm not currently carrying in my food bag, such as I'm carrying out bagels this time around. And then the special exception is my rain jacket. If it's not forecasted to rain, I usually have it in here, in the clothing bag. If it is forecasted to rain, I have it either at the very top, right there, or in my outside pouch, right there. All right, so let's go ahead and fill up the inside pouch, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, well, I filled up the center portion of my backpack. Again, sleep pad or sleeping bag, clothes, and puffy jacket. There's the tent, food bag. That's it, main portion. Now let's talk about this outside pouch. Everything is protected from the rain. I will stuff this at the bottom of the pouch, but basically I have over on one side my toilet paper and hand sanitizer. I have my daily vitamins and medicine kit here. And then I have my toothpaste, toothbrush, and the all-powerful spoon over here on this side. My Body Glide, some more medication there that I want to keep extra special care of. That's why it's in a hard case, because it tends to crumble. Anyways, all that, you know, just medicine, stuff like that. Basically bathroom stuff. Like everything you typically would find in a bathroom right here, or a kitchen. And on top of that, I keep this handkerchief now in a baggie somewhere in here, usually in the center, in case it's raining and I need something that's dry that I can dry my hands or my phone with. There's my like little dry towel or whatever. My cold soak jar, utility jar. Sometimes a water source isn't conducive to bottle up and I need to scoop up the water. It's also a scoop. And at the very top, or close to the top, is my snacks that I'm eating during the day. Also my electrolytes. And on rainy days, at the very, very top, to help keep everything in and somewhat shield from rain as well, it's my rain jacket. And that's pretty much on the outside of the backpack. So things that sometimes I need you know, easy access to, you know, food, medicine, toilet paper, rain jacket. All right, let's get that in there. And that's what it looks like. So here's my spoon and toothpaste. Here's my bathroom, you know, medicine and Body Glide and stuff. TP right here. There's my cold soak jar. My snacks are right here. And there's my rain jacket. This is a very stretchy material, so I can usually pack in a good amount. It also sheds water pretty well. And the only really serious tear I have is like this little hole that got poked in there. Not sure how that happened, but all this other little stuff is actually just kind of surface abrasions. It hasn't gone through, so it's held up quite well. All right, what else? Oh yeah, the water bottles and the pads. So the water bottles go in the side pouches. And usually I have this water bottle by itself because it's my drinking bottle. And again, green cap means good. This is an extra bottle that I use for collecting water. It's the dirty water bottle if I have to carry extra water. And over in this pouch, I have the filtration device. Strapped to the outside of the backpack, I have these two foam pads. All right, let's get that done. Okay, there it is. So yeah, just using this strap right out here. Strap this in, goes right down there. On this side, as I am wearing the backpack on my left side, that's my clean water bottle. There's my dirty water bottle and my filtration device. Last but not least, when I add to the backpack is what I carry in this. So in here is where my phone would go. Currently I'm holding it. And then on the outside is my wallet, so that I can easily access it to pay people and everything else when I'm hiking. Usually when I'm hiking, I usually don't need to access it. It's when I get into town or need shuttles and stuff that I need to access my wallet and stuff. But it's, you know, at the ready. Okay, that is how I pack my backpack, in short. Hope you guys enjoyed. One last thing for this video. This is the stuff that I am removing from my backpack. I haven't used the head net since like, I want to say Massachusetts, maybe as early as Connecticut. I know I used it in New York and I used it in Connecticut. Not 100% sure if I used it in Massachusetts or not. I think I did once or twice. Rain pants. I know I just picked these up. I haven't used them. I picked them up really more for windshield for the whites. I wore them that one day that I had like 70-mile-per-hour winds. That was it. Other than that, I don't use them. And this is just extra medications and stuff. You know, ibuprofen, Tums, Imodium AD and stuff. You got to buy medicine in certain quantities, and a lot of times just as like food, it's just too much. And so some of it you just got to get rid of, so I'll be throwing that away. I'm hoping to give the hiker pants to some sort of hiker box, the head net as well, and that I will throw away because no one's going to grab that. Okay, that's it. That is how I pack my backpack. Talk to you guys later. See you. Bye. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video about how I pack my backpack and stuff and what I do when I'm zeroing. However, I did get news yesterday, September 11th, from my Tramily that I used to travel with in Virginia. Hooty Hoo, Cheesecake, and Whack, they summited Katahdin. Here are their summit pictures to end the video with. Hey guys, I hope to send you my summit pictures sometime soon. Glad you guys summited, and please stay in touch. And for the rest of the world, I'll see you for part 2 of today's video, which will be posted separately after I get back on trail. Later. Have a good one, everybody.